Greetings, my friends. My name is Alivia, but you probably already knew that because you clicked on this video. We are not at home right now. As you can tell, this is
It's not our place.
Not our Oregon house, it's not our Florida house, but we are in Tennessee right now, as you could probably tell from the title. We are house hunting again.
We're on the hunt.
We did this like a month ago, honestly like 3 weeks ago. We were just here house hunting and now we're back just because it's really hard to like try to find a house when you live on the opposite side of the country. So we just figured that we'd come back out here, and we're here for like a week. We're actually leaving tomorrow. We've been here for a week and just see how things are going. I figured, well, let me backtrack. I was going to make another like house hunting vlog because it's so fun, like showing you guys the inside of houses and stuff like that. But after like the second day we got here and started looking at houses, I just realized that was not going to be an option because things have been so much more
hectic,
just like trickier than we thought that they were going to be. Like maybe we're a bit blessed in a way because when we bought our very first house, we looked at one house and then we looked at the house that we bought. So it was just like we looked at two and then we were done. And then even in Florida last year,
it only took us like a couple weeks.
Yeah, like we looked at a few houses, didn't get them, and then we put in offers on a couple houses and got
two.
Both of them. And then we got to decide like which one we wanted. So I think we're a little bit like shocked because we were so lucky the first two times, and this time that has definitely not been the case. So
it's wild here.
Yeah, I have, like, everybody says the housing market's crazy, and that's what we thought when we first bought a house 2 years ago, and then we thought that when we bought our Florida house last year. But I feel like right now it's like a whole other beast. Like, what was that that like statistic that you read about, like,
there was
the houses?
36 houses for every one realtor or something
No,
that.
it was like there's more people trying to buy houses.
Yeah, sorry, I said that backwards. Yeah. For every one house, there's 36 people looking to buy it.
Like,
it's a lot of competition.
That's so much competition, and it's honestly so true because, so like a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, we saw a house come up on our listing because our realtor sends us
like every day, like new listings that pop up.
Yeah, just like a list of new houses that are on the market, usually every single day. And so we saw one, it was on a Friday, and we were like, yeah, like I think this would be a really good house. Like we'd be interested in putting an offer on it, and then if we get it, like we'll go out and go see it. And so then the next day she called and she was like, hi, so yesterday they got 35 offers on the house and they already accepted one. So there's like no point to put in an offer. And I feel like that was like the first realization of like, oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
We are going to have to like go into like battle to get a house. So I actually recorded like a little video of that because I was really sad. So maybe I'll put that video in right here. But anyways, so we got here last week and there was a house that we thought would be so perfect, like the perfect amount of land, the perfect size of house, like the perfect price in our perfect area. Literally like nothing.
It was a stunner. I texted her. I was like, this is the one, put the offer
Yeah,
on.
Zach literally texted me and was just like, I want this. And I was like, great, like this would be perfect. And we were about to put in an offer, and then we found out that the house didn't have internet service. Like,
something possessed me. It was just like, look up, see if the house has internet. And I searched all the providers, every website I could think of, and it had nothing.
Which doesn't make any sense because it's not like it was like in the middle of nowhere. It was literally like 14 minutes from
It was
like,
on the side
Target.
of nowhere.
Yeah, like if you're 14 minutes from Target, you should have internet access. And so we had to just like not move forward on it, even though it would have been like truly just like the most perfect house. And so that was super frustrating. And then a couple days ago, it happened again. There was another house that was like super perfect area, all this stuff. And it didn't have internet, which is so frustrating. Like, we did not think that this would be an issue because we're trying to buy a house that has like a little bit of land. Not like anything crazy. Like, we're not trying to move literally to like 100 acres in the middle.
100-acre woods.
Yeah, that's what I just thought of. We're not trying to move there. We're just trying to move like maybe like 15 minutes like outside of the city. But it's just not been working in our favor. And then we looked at a house a few days ago that was like
in a like amazing area.
Yeah, it was so pretty. Like, the inside like needed a lot of renovation, like, which we're looking for.
Got to bring that content.
Yeah, because we obviously want to like, you know, do renovation content and stuff like that. And it had a tree-lined driveway, which is Zach's dream. He's just like always wanted a tree-lined driveway, and this house just happened to have one. And we looked at it with our realtor, and it was just like so lovely.
Super
but
nice.
We just realized that it was just like a little too like far outside of our price range.
And outside of where we wanted to be.
Yeah, it was in like a different area, but I feel like we would have been willing to like
make the compromise.
Yeah, like compromise like the area we wanted to be in for like that house and like that property.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just, I don't know. It was just so frustrating because I feel like we were just kind of like trying to like grasp at everything that like fit.
We were trying to make everything, just see how we can make everything work, and it just was not coming up in our favor.
Yeah, and it was just so frustrating because, I don't know. I just felt super discouraged because I was like, okay, all the houses we like don't have internet service, or like people are putting in offers that like we can't compete with.
Yeah.
Or it's just like we just couldn't like make it work, which was so frustrating because that particular house didn't even have any offers on it.
Right, it was one of the rare ones that was, I guess, just a little outside of the desirable area, so there wasn't 35 offers in one day.
Yeah, which would have been great, but it just wouldn't have been like, it wouldn't have been like a wise decision. So that has all just been like a whirlwind of like, it's just so hectic. Like, we've been driving around so much. Like, I think a couple days ago,
hundreds of miles.
We drove like 6 hours in one day, just like all around to different areas and just like ruling things out, being like, we don't like this area, we like this house, but not this area and stuff like that. And I feel like just so emotionally drained from looking at like numbers and prices and addresses and like distances to things and just like
every internet service provider in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, now we're just like checking every house to make sure it has internet and stuff like that. So I don't know. I wanted to make like a house hunting video, but I just didn't. I had no motivation to do that after we were just getting door closed. And so I figured I would make this instead because you guys said on Instagram that you wanted to stay updated. So I figured this is how I'm updating you guys, and just like a quick conversation because we're still gonna go out and look at houses.
We're going to be driving another 100 miles, which is a great time to do that too because gas is super cheap right now. So really doing good here.
But anyways, so as you probably saw in the title of this video, we did put an offer in on a house, I guess, last night. Yeah, I guess last night.
Last night when we're filming this, probably not last night when we're posting this.
Yeah, so it's again another sort of like tricky, like kind of discouraging, but like we can't get discouraged because we haven't heard anything yet.
Right.
But basically we saw a house come up in an area that we hadn't really been looking in, but it's an area that we are like very open
Like if
to.
we were big ballers and had lots of money, that's where we would live.
Yeah, so this house is in like a really nice neighborhood, but it's like a total fixer-upper, like not cute on the inside. It hasn't been renovated since
I'll be Chip, she'll be Joanna.
Yeah, it hasn't been renovated, I think since like, I think it was built in like the 60s. Yeah. So, which I think would be like so fun because like that's what we want to do is like take you guys. No, we want to take you guys.
Right, we want to renovate it so that it doesn't look like
along for the process of like renovating, which is why we're like trying to take you guys along for the house hunting journey because I mean, I want you guys to be included, not just one day we like wake up in a new house and stuff like that. So Anyway, this house is like in our price range because it's like a super fixer-upper. And it's in this like super nice neighborhood. So we're just kind of like shooting our shot and we put in an offer on it, but
our realtor was like, y'all ain't gonna get this. And we're like, let's just give it a shot and let the Lord decide.
Yeah, our realtor is just like, I think there's gonna be like a ton of offers on it and you guys are probably like, don't stand a chance. But we just wanted to try anyway, so we did that last night. We haven't heard anything yet.
Probably not for a few more days because the house actually isn't even officially on the market yet. We put in this offer just with like pictures of the house.
Yeah, we haven't like seen it or anything like that. It's not even like officially for sale yet, but it's about to be.
Super confusing.
Yeah, those are the ones that are really great to find if you can, because if it hasn't even gone for sale yet and you give a really good offer, then
they may never put it for
sale.
sale.
They might not
just get it.
Put it for sale. But that's the other thing about this market is like you can't just put an offer in on a house for how much it costs. You have to put in like a lot, like over the price that they're selling it for, or else they're not even going to like listen to you. Oh my gosh, what did our realtor say about the one person in that one house? There was like a realtor and they told people that they weren't even going to like look at any offers that weren't like many thousands of dollars like over
the list
price.
Like
listing price, and they weren't going to do like any repairs, and they were basically saying like they knew that the house was worth less money, but they were gonna sell it for like way more than it was worth, like just so people, like they were basically just like, they knew what they were doing was wrong, but they're basically just like,
the market's crazy enough, some sucker's gonna pay.
Yeah, they're basically just like gonna scam someone who's gonna be like, yeah, I think this house is worth like this much money, and then just like pay for it, and then when the house doesn't like appraise for how much they're paying, you have to like pay the difference, which is so cruel like to do that. So we're just kind of like trying not to get into that situation, but also offer more than like houses are worth, or not worth, but offer more than
they're
listing it for. It's literally so stressful, you guys. And like, we're not in a rush. We don't want to move like officially until like the very end of the spring.
End of June, beginning of summer.
Yeah, I guess end of spring, beginning of summer. So we still have some time, but we're just trying to like find something when we have the chance to right now. So I have no idea what's gonna happen with the house we put in an offer on last night, but we're not like holding like high hopes or anything. We're still gonna be looking around and stuff like that. But we just wanted to update you guys because I feel like I haven't done a good job of doing that on stories, just because I've been so discouraged, because I feel like I walked into this being like, great, we're gonna just like see a house that we love and like offer and then like get it and then the end. But that has not been the case. So if you're in a similar situation, it's not just you. It's literally everybody that doesn't have billions of dollars. And hopefully we will all find the perfect house that just like Jesus has planned for us. That's like the only thing I feel like that is keeping me from going like 100% insane, is just knowing that like if the door closes, then that's just like
another one's gonna open.
Yeah.
The front door.
Like that's just not the house that God has for us. So that's the only thing that is making me a little bit less sad. But for the most part, I'm still bummed that we've been here for a week and haven't seen just like any like progress or anything like that. Anything else you wanted to add?
Nope. We'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated, especially on the house that we just put in an offer on. And we're just going to be praying that the time is right, or when the time is right, like the perfect house will just present itself to us, if it's not this one that we put in the offer on. And that will just get it all figured out, and then we will move here and live happily ever after. That was all. So thank you guys for watching this whole video, if you watched it and listened to me ramble on about the housing market. And be sure to like this video if you want like more updates like this, just so I know that this is interesting, or just leave a comment with like your house buying experience, or
if you have a house to sell.
yeah, if
that you
you're
wanna go
selling
into
a
us for cheap.
house, let us know. And other than that, we will see you guys pretty soon. Probably, maybe, hopefully